Let's now talk about vaccines. A vaccine is when dead or weakened microbes are introduced in a healthy body. The body fights and kills them by producing suitable antibodies. First of all, I would like to tell you what are antigens and antibodies. Antigens are the foreign particles. They are the microbes which enter into our body, and antibodies are produced by our body to fight the invader. Like in response to antigens which are entering our body produces antibodies to fight that invader and protect itself. So in this way, immune system is activated. When body produces antibodies, our immune system gets activated. The antibodies remain in the body for a long time. Some antibodies, they remain in the body as a memory for a long time, so that in case the same antigen attacks the body again in future, the body can dispose it off easily. This is how a vaccine works. Following diseases can be prevented by vaccination: cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox, hepatitis, polio. Polio vaccine is actually available in the form of polio drops. Now, let's talk about the role of microbes in agriculture. How microbes play a role in increasing soil fertility. Some bacteria and blue-green algae, they are able to fix atmospheric nitrogen to enrich the soil with nitrogen and increase the fertility of soil. They are called as biological nitrogen fixers. Microbes also help in cleaning of environment. As I have already told you that they help in decomposing the dead bodies. They break down the complex organic substances into simple inorganic substances and mix them into the soil, and in this way they helps in nutrient cycling. They help in the enrichment of the soil. They also convert the dead bodies, the feces of animals, into manure and increase the fertility of soil. But one thing is important to know, that microorganisms cannot act on polythene bags, empty plastic glasses and bottles, even broken toy parts. They cannot convert them into manure. They are harmful for the fertility of soil. Next is harmful microorganisms. Besides all the benefits, microorganisms are harmful for us in several ways. Some microorganisms cause diseases in humans, plants, and animals, and disease-causing microbes are called as pathogens. Some microbes spoil food, clothing, and leather and other things, etc., which are not ready to use after the infection. After the microbes attack them, the things become useless for us. First of all, we'll discuss disease-causing microbes in human beings. The disease-causing microbes or pathogens, they enter our body through air, water, and food. They can also enter by direct contact with an infected person. When a healthy person comes in contact with an infected person, the disease-causing microbes enter into the body of healthy person, or through the bite of an animal. The microbial diseases which can spread from infected person to healthy person, they are called as communicable diseases. They can transfer through air, water, food, or physical contact. Such diseases are cholera, common cold, chickenpox, and TB, etc. Similarly, let's take the example of common cold. It spreads by droplet infection. When an infected person, infected the common cold patient, sneezes, fine droplets of moisture carrying thousands of viruses spread in the air, and these viruses may enter in the body of healthy person during breathing, and the person may get infection. Next is diseases caused by insects and animals. Some insects and animals also act as carriers of diseases. They carry the germs, they carry the pathogens of several diseases, and their function is to transfer those germs, transfer those antigens or pathogens to the host. First of all, let's take the example of housefly. Housefly is largest carrier for most of the infectious diseases. It sits on garbage and animal excreta. Pathogens get stick to its body. When the houseflies sit on uncovered food, they shed their pathogens or transfer the pathogens on food. Whoever eats the contaminated food is likely to get sick. So it is always advisable to keep the food items covered. Second carrier is Anopheles, female Anopheles mosquito, which is a carrier for disease malaria. It carries a parasite which transmits malaria, which causes malaria to the human beings. Next is Aedes mosquito, female Aedes mosquito, also a carrier for dengue fever. So how we can prevent the spread of communicable diseases? How we can prevent the spread of malaria and dengue? The simple answer is that all the mosquitoes, because they breed in water, so we should not let the water stand or accumulate or collect anywhere in coolers, in broken pots, in tires. We have to stop the breeding grounds for mosquitoes. We have to stop the mosquito breeding. We have to stop mosquito multiplication so that they cannot complete their cycle, and then they will not be able to cause or spread a disease. By keeping our surroundings clean and dry, we can prevent mosquitoes from breeding. Next is common human diseases, mode of transmission and prevention. Like tuberculosis, caused by bacteria. Its mode of transmission is air. Measles, causative agent, virus. Mode of transmission, air. Chickenpox and polio, both are caused by viruses. Then mode of transmission is air and contact for chickenpox, and air and water for polio. Prevention for all these diseases is in general that keep the patient in complete isolation. If the person is suffering from any one of these diseases, he or she should be kept in isolation, and his or her personal belongings should also be kept away from other persons at home, and vaccination to be given at suitable age. Next is cholera. Cholera and typhoid, both are bacterial diseases. They are caused by bacteria through food and water. And the prevention is maintain good personal hygiene, good sanitary habits, consume properly cooked food, boiled and drinking water, and the fruits and vegetables should be washed properly before eating, and vaccination. Next, hepatitis B. It is caused by virus, and mode of transmission is water. The prevention includes drink boiled water and vaccination. Last is malaria. Malaria is protozoal disease. It is caused by a protozoa, and it is transmitted by the bite of female Anopheles mosquito. Prevention includes use of mosquito nets and repellents, spray insecticides, do not allow water to collect to stop mosquito breeding. Next are the diseases caused in animals. Diseases which are caused in animals by microorganisms. One is anthrax and other is foot and mouth disease. Anthrax is a dangerous human and cattle disease which is caused by bacterium Bacillus anthracis, and it was discovered by Robert Koch in 1876. Next is foot and mouth disease of cattle, which is caused by virus. Let's talk about some diseases which are caused in plants by microorganisms. Several microbes cause diseases in plants like wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple, and others. Infected plants, they produce less yield. They can be controlled by using certain chemicals which kill the microbes. Common plant diseases are citrus canker, which is caused by bacteria, and its mode of transmission is through air. Rust of wheat is caused by fungi, which is transmitted through air and seeds. Yellow vein mosaic disease of okra, bhindi, is caused by a virus, and it is transmitted by an insect.